What? Who is this?
I'm sorry.
Who is this? Oh, Scott, it's so lonely without you. Hello? Hello?
Mom. Are you okay?
No, I am not okay. What are you doing here?
Just bring my sandwich into the front room.
Peter, you scared me.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Next time, please ring the doorbell or yell or do something.
Mom, I'm sorry.
Just let me know you're here.
Hey, I didn't mean to scare you. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's my fault.
I don't know how you heard me. I was so quiet back there.
Before you came in, somebody called and hung up. They didn't say anything. And then I heard the door. I just...
Hey. Now, burglars aren't going to go around slamming doors.
I know. I was just so scared.
Hey. It's okay. Okay.
Why do I get the feeling that I'm having a one-person conversation?
Maybe that's because you are.
Will you please tell me why you're so angry?
Ben, it's after 1:30 a.m. You were supposed to be home for dinner at 7. Remember?
Yes. And I asked a nurse to call you and tell you that I was going to be late because of an emergency. Now, that was around 6:30, I guess. Didn't you get the message?
Yes, I got the message, but I still thought you'd come home for dinner even if it was late. What happened?
An emergency. A guy came in with a leg that had been crushed in a factory accident, and we were in the OR until, I don't know, maybe 10. Then I stayed while he was in recovery.
I understand, Ben, but I don't have to like it.
Well, what is the problem?
I waited and waited. And finally I had dinner. By myself. And then I waited and waited and waited some more. And finally, at 11:30, I called the hospital. Because I was worried about you. And I wanted to know what time you'd be home. And you know what they told me?
That I had already checked out.
At 11.
I'm sorry.
Well, where were you?
As I was coming out of the recovery room, I ran into Dr. Egan, and he suggested we get a cup of coffee.
And you didn't think to call me?
I was going to call at the diner, but by the time we got there, it was after 11, and I thought you'd be asleep. Look, I didn't call because I didn't want to wake you. And if your next question is, what have we been doing since then, I'll save you the trouble. Jack and I were talking about this idea he has for starting a clinic.
And you spent nearly 2 hours talking about a clinic?
Yes. It's so great, Laurie. I really think it's something the Lord wants me to do. I'm not positive. Oh, but can you imagine? This clinic could be an even bigger help to the poor than my office was in Hollister Square.
Well, I guess I understand. But couldn't you at least have tried to call me?
I should have. I know that. But I'm human. Long hours and emergencies are part of a physician's life.
And mine, too.
Am I forgiven?
I'll think about it.
Well?
This time...
Excuse me. I don't think we've actually been introduced before. I'm Harold Webster, attorney at law.
Well, I've certainly heard a lot about you, Mr. Webster. I'm Vicki Lang.
Oh, I take it that you're Mr. Redland's new assistant.
Yes, that's right.
Well, a little word of advice just between you and me. Don't believe everything you hear around this place.
Even what I hear about you?
Well, that all depends. What have you heard?
I've been told that as an attorney, there's no one quite like you.
Is that right?
Now, what can I do for you?
Well, I could use a good secretary. You interested?
Thank you, but I'm not a secretary.
Oh, I see. Well, would you be interested in being my new executive assistant?
Mr. Webster, is there something I can help you with?
As a matter of fact, there is. I came down here to get a permit for the demolition of Hollister Square property.
Oh, yes, Hollister Square. I'm so sorry about the fire. That was just awful.
Yeah, that was quite a blow. But on the other hand, you got to look at the bright side. I mean, that old building would have had to come down sooner or later anyway.
Oh?
Yeah. But see, what we want to do down there is just enhance and improve the whole area.
Sounds like you're very dedicated to the project.
Yes, I sure am. Yeah. You know, I think that Hollister Mall is going to be a landmark one of these days. You know something, Miss Lang? It just takes one far-sighted individual to invest in a depressed property like that to give those folks who live down there a whole new future. And since those old buildings are down anyway, it's just reduced to a pile of rubble, I thought maybe I could come in here and we could cut through some or all of that bureaucratic red tape and get the permit for the cleanup. Now, every day we stall it, well, it just robs a little bit more hope from the good people who live down in that part of town.
You certainly wouldn't want that.
Oh, no, I certainly wouldn't. I have too big of a heart when it comes to people suffering.
I'm sure you do.
Russ, you're a 9 o'clock class. Okay.
Play games with me? Huh? Here's the back.
All right. You make a longer just for that? Guess what's for breakfast?
I don't know what.
We're going to have a real breakfast for a change.
Oh, I've already had one of those. Remember?
How can I forget? My stomach will never be the same.
Okay. So, what's on your menu?
Well, how about some French toast or a reasonable facsimile?
Hey, I'll try anything once.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, what's the occasion anyway?
Celebration! I feel terrific.
You look terrific.
And also, I made a decision.
What's that?
I'm going to sing again.
Well, you can sing anytime you want, but make sure it's after I get up, not before.
I don't think you understand, Russ. I mean sing professionally.
Not with the band again.
Yeah, with the band again.
Becky, I thought that you were through with all of that. You were doing great. Come on, what do you want to mess it up now for?
I'm not going to mess up anything.
The
Honest.
last time I heard you say that, you ended up in the hospital. Sorry.
Look, Russ, all that's behind us. Why don't we just leave it there, okay? I'm not pregnant now, and I don't see why I shouldn't resume my career. I feel great.
Guess amnesia doesn't hurt.
What?
Well, if you remember, I wasn't too keen on you singing in the first place, especially with Summer Wind. And I didn't even know you were pregnant then.
Yeah, well, things have changed.
No, they haven't.
Look, Russ, I feel like I'm getting my second chance, you know, and I want to do it right this time.
Is Phil behind this?
No, Phil doesn't even know anything about this. Russ, it's me. It's what I want to do. Russ, it's what I want to do.
But this quadrant's still residential.
No, you can forget about those. Those little places are doomed.
Is that where the alternates go?
Yeah, and I'm only, only if we have the
told
overlay.
him so. Well, serves him right. Anyone that doesn't know the difference between a temporary tire and a real one.
Hi, Vicky. Don't you look sweet and my awfully pretty?
Oh, thank you, Miss Redland. Hey, Leon.
Mama, what are you what are you doing?
Go, Gene.
What are you two doing here?
Oh, nothing much. We're just earning a living, Mom, that's all.
Show him the papers, Leon. For our new house.
Jean tells me you're really looking forward to it.
Oh, honey, that ain't the word for it.
Well, I'm glad you found the right place.
Oh, here we are, Gene. Saves you a trip to the bank.
What is this?
The escrow agreement. Your mama's already got the check made out. All you have to do is fill out the first 2 pages there.
Oh, outstanding debts, disposable income. Leon, I have to do this stuff at home, man.
No, you don't. I got your files right here.
Well, it looks like this might take a while. Would anyone like some coffee?
I'd love some, thank you. Cream and sugar.
No, thank you.
No, wait, just a minute. Now, Mom, you can't camp out in here. This is a county office. Anybody can come through that door and expect to be served, and they should.
Well, we want you to, son, but this won't take but 10 minutes, and you got your files right here.
Okay, I know that. That's all fine and dandy, but it doesn't mean anything without a notary public. So we'll just have to do the whole thing later, okay?
You're right, Gene. It does require a notary.
That's right.
And I'm at your service. Yeah, let's see. See if it work here.
Sure appreciate this time, Dr. Martin. I don't think it ever hurts to comb over the woods again.
No, I guess not, but I honestly can't think of anything else that I haven't already told you.
I'd like to know the names of your patients.
You meant Hollister Square?
Yeah.
All of them?
Well, you told me the other day there was only 9.
Yeah, that's about right.
Well, did any of them come to see you the day before the fire?
No, I don't think so. I really don't remember.
Well, try to remember, were there any new patients that might have come in late?
Yes. Yes, I did have a new patient.
Oh, really? Man or woman?
It was a man.
Mm-hmm. Could you describe him?
Well, let me see. He was, I guess he was in his 30s.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Slight build. Kind of tall, maybe 6 feet.
Mm-hmm. The complexion?
Dark. Had black hair. Oh, and he had a mustache.
Oh. Did he give you his name? What name did he use?
I don't remember.
Well, wouldn't make any difference as far as the investigation is concerned. Do you remember what day it was he came to see you?
Yes, it was the day before, or maybe 2 days before the fire. I didn't treat him, though. You know, that was the strange part.
Oh?
You know, he complained about having a stomach problem, but I couldn't find anything wrong with him.
Figures.
You think that man was the one who started the fire?
Could be.
Well, then you'll be able to find him.
Oh, well, who can say? At least you've surely given me something to go on, Doc. By the way, I understand that insurance policy of yours pretty well took care of your fire loss. Is that right?
Yes.
You must have come out pretty good on that, didn't you, Doc? Right?
Inspector Slate, maybe you better get to the point.
Well, the point is, all I was trying to say was that the Hollister Square fire didn't really hurt you.
Well, I hope you don't think I had anything to do with the fire. Because I can guarantee you I did not.
No, Doc. No. Now, I was just talking off the top of my head.
Yeah, well, good. Because I can tell you I had absolutely nothing to do with that fire. You see, I wanted to keep my office at the square.
Good. But Carpenter didn't, as I understand it.
No, he wanted me, everyone, Mr. Lasky, out so he could go ahead with his plans for the renovation.
Mm-hmm. Well, that pretty well goes along with my sources.
Are you saying then that Carpenter was responsible?
Oh, no. I'm not saying that at all. I just want to cover all avenues.
But if anybody had anything to gain at all from this fire, it was Charles Carpenter.
Well, you could say that.
Well, then you're going to try and find out if he hired an arsonist to burn down the square?
Doc, I'll tell you what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to get all the pieces of this puzzle together. And then when I do, it just might be that Carpenter's face will be on the front of it.
Thank you.
Our special today is she crab soup. It's very good, and our waiter will be right here to take care of you.
Thank you.
This place is expensive, isn't it?
Well, that's my way of trying to make up for last night. And we've got 50 whole minutes together.
Oh, well, then we'd better decide what we want. Isn't this cute? Look at the border.
I think I'm just going to have a Reuben.
Can I try the crab soup?
Of course. You can have anything you want.
Okay. And how about the landlubber's delight?
Laurie, I really am sorry about yesterday.
I know. And I forgive you.
But, you know, there's always going to be nights like that.
Please don't say that.
It's true. In a way, we're both married to my work.
I don't think I like that kind of marriage. I married you.
Thanks. But remember, for better or worse, you also married a doctor. And there's going to be nights when I just can't avoid the unexpected. Okay? That's my beeper.
I think we passed some phones when we came in.
Look, it's probably just Alex with a question.
Good afternoon. Have you decided what you'll be having?
I'm sorry, but from the way things look, I don't think we'll be ordering today. Thank you.
Cause when you're by my side, I feel so good inside. Becky. Oh, it's good to have you back. You look good.
I feel good.
So what's happening?
Well, I've been thinking.
Yeah? Tell me what you've been thinking about.
About singing.
Yeah?
Yeah. Phil, I feel great now, and I want to come back.
You mean it this time?
Yeah.
What about your old man Russ? How's he gonna feel about it? Is he still around?
Yeah, he's still around. Look, this is my decision. I want to go for it.
Does that mean all the way to the top?
Yeah. All the way to the top. If it's not too late.
All right. Hey, I gotta go tell the guys about this.